I think I'm having a heart attack. It's here. I'm like shaking. It could be because I drank more coffee than I should have this morning, or it could be because my proof of thick as blood is here and I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm like scared. Oh God. Alright. Oh please. I'm gonna start crying. I already know I am. Oh my God. I'm like, I'm shaking so bad. Oh, please. Oh! Sorry, I like screamed at the inside. I can't breathe. I mean, I can breathe because I'm... Okay, so it's been a couple days. The initial shock has worn off, so now that I can speak properly and form sentences, we're going to talk a little bit more about Thick as Blood. I'm going to go over basically the specs of this, like the physical, like the trim size and the paper, the formatting and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm also going to talk about any changes that I've seen that I'm probably going to make. So interior-wise, exterior-wise, just why I'm going to change some things. And yeah, I guess just about everything as a whole. So let's go. Alright, so here it is. Just get a little bit of close-up on there. This is the front. And the spine. And then the back cover. The size I got, the trim size, was a 5.25 by 8. And I grabbed a couple of books off of my shelf that share those dimensions just to get an idea. So like the Cemetery Boys, like they are. It's a little bit bigger than that, and the pages aren't as yellowy. And it's heavier. It's definitely heavier than the pages in this one. But Dumplin' is a lot closer size-wise. Again, the pages in Dumplin' are a little bit yellower. But I feel the cream pages in Thick as Blood, the cream pages that Createspace uses, are not like that. Are not too white, and they're not too yellow. Like, I really do, I like the color. We're going to get in the inside in a second. But yeah, size-wise, it's a really good size. I went through my bookshelf when trying to figure out if I wanted to do, because I knew I wasn't going to do the 6 by 9, because frankly, that's just a little bit too big. Paperback-wise, and it was just, I don't know. I didn't need it. So, and then the 5 by 8 was just too small. Like, that was more of like a children's book size. Like, I think the Harry Potters are, hold on. Yeah, I feel like the Harry Potters are 8 by 5. Like, it's a little bit taller than like your standard Harry Potter. But we'll get back to the outside in a sec. Right now I want to go to the inside. So we got the title page. And then the copyright. And then the opening quote, which is just a line taken from later on in the book. And then here we go. So here's chapter 1. So the font I used was Perpetua, and I used, I think, 12 point, and the spacing was between a 1.15 and I think it was like a 1.3 I might have used for the spacing. Not entirely sure. But I'm flipping through the first chapter, which you can find on the Thick as Blood blog. I'll link that below. You can read the entire first chapter there. And then I used little symbols in here, and they came out really good. They're a little bit, I don't want to say pixelated, but I mean, you know, you can tell like they're printed out, but it's not like noticeable unless you get up close, and I like the way it looks. I might change it to symbols, but at this point I think I like the flowers, just keeping the flowers. They're like in the exact same spot. So what I did and what I realized was that my top line is way too close to the top. I believe I did the top as a 0.5 margin, and I'm bringing that down, as well as the bottom. I think the page numbers are set at like the 0.5 or more, so I'm going to bring that down also. There's 27 lines to a page, and I looked at a lot of books to see like what I was comfortable reading, and I'm glad I did. I do like the size and the amount of words you get on per page, but I do need to do that. I also need to bring in the margins a little bit. At the beginning it's not as noticeable. I mean, like right here it is, but I just did not put in enough gutter, I believe, for the amount of pages, which this means that when I go back and reformat everything, I believe it's going to make the book longer. So I will probably have to redo the cover, or at least adjust it a little bit, because you download the cover templates based on how many pages your book has, and I believe it goes by like 5s or 10s. And this book ended up being 300 and the text came out to be 370 pages, but I think overall it's around 377 with the front matter and the back matter, so I was just on the edge of 380, and that's the template that got downloaded when I put in how many pages. So if the page count rises by the time I reformat the inside, then I will probably be pushing 390, so I'll probably need to download a new template to adjust the spine just a little bit. It'll just be by 10 pages, but it's just enough to have to redo it. Ow. So I hit the wall. So that means I can tweak the cover a little bit. I do like the cover. I'm very happy with it. I might change up the spine a little bit. Haven't decided yet, but now that I have the, you know, tweaks, the general idea, I'm so happy with just how it came out. I love this font. It's super clean. I think Createspace did an amazing job. I mean, the pages feel really nice, and it's kind of heavy compared to like this book. They have about the same number of pages. About, I say that loosely, but Createspace's pages are just a little bit heavier, and I like the weight that they have. It's really nice. It reminds me of this book. The pages in this book are also, color-wise, they're really similar. These pages are a little bit more, I guess, glossy. I don't know if that's the right word. But as far as color goes, like, they're really, really similar. So, it's nice. But overall, I'm really happy with this, and I just need to make some minor adjustments, more on my part than anything, because it came out exactly as I had it, you know? So it's just me. Oh, also, while I was formatting, I turned on Widow Orphan control, which basically means that not every line will end at the same spot, because if you look here, and then the next paragraph is like this big. So instead of just having like one line be passed over onto this page, it just took this whole paragraph and just stuck it on this page and didn't break it up at all, which is not what I meant to do. So some pages, like some lines, end at different spots. Try to find one. Like these are all pretty good, but like here compared to here, and then here, like they just end further up because of the widow orphan control. So I am going to turn that off and have to tweak accordingly, because some spots later on in the book, I don't want to show it, but are way more, like some lines end up here, some of them end right here. It's just like a big mess. So I don't know, I thought widow orphan control wasn't going to be like that drastic. I thought it was just supposed to help with like one line or two, but it definitely did more than I thought it would. So I have to go turn that off and then tweak it myself, I guess, just manually. But other than that, yeah, mine was printed in South Carolina. And I know different printers sometimes have different color variations to the cover, so that's why this isn't more yellow. But like I said, I'm going to tweak it a little bit and get another proof. I definitely will have time, or I'll make time, because this has to be as amazing as I can possibly get it. So that's that. My unboxing and I guess kind of review of Createspace books, if you want to go, my book in particular. Like I said, all the changes that need to be made are on my part. Everything was printed exactly how it was when I uploaded it, so things just need to be tweaked on my end, and then we're good to go. I'm so excited. I still haven't cried, but I sometimes get speechless when I stare at it, because just it's an incredible feeling, and I don't think I will get used to it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on this journey thus far, and yeah, just thanks. So have a good one.